Clinton was born William Jefferson Blythe III on August 19, 1946, at Julia Chester Hospital in Hope, Arkansas. He is the son of William Jefferson Blythe Jr. and Virginia Dell Cassidy. Clinton grew up with his mother in Hot Springs, Arkansas. When he turned 15, he formally adopted the surname Clinton as a gesture towards his stepfather. While living in Hot Springs, Clinton attended St. John's Catholic Elementary School, Ramble Elementary School, and Hot Springs High School. He was an active student leader and reader and musician. With the aid of scholarships, Clinton attended the School of Foreign Service at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., receiving a Bachelor of Science in Foreign Service degree in 1968. Clinton attended Yale Law School and earned a Juris Doctor degree in 1973. In 1971, he met fellow law student Hillary Rodham in the Yale Law Library, and she was a class year ahead of him. They began dating and were soon inseparable. Bill married Hillary on October 11, 1975, and they later only had one child named Chelsea, and she was born on February 27, 1980. After graduating from Yale Law School, Clinton returned to Arkansas and became a law professor at the University of Arkansas. In 1976, Clinton ran for Arkansas's Attorney General, and he was elected. In 1978, Clinton was elected governor of Arkansas. He was only 32 years old when he took office, the youngest governor in the country at the time, and the second youngest governor in the history of Arkansas. He worked on educational reform and directed the maintenance of Arkansas's roads, with wife Hillary leading a successful committee on urban health care reform. In 1982, he was elected governor a second time and kept the office for 10 years. While Clinton was still the governor of Arkansas, he was campaigning to become the United States president. Clinton won the 1992 presidential election against Republican George H.W. Bush and billionaire populist Ross Perot, who ran as an independent on a platform that focused on domestic issues. Clinton was inaugurated as the 42nd President of the United States on January 20, 1993. Less than a month after taking office, he signed the Family and Medical Leave Act of 1993, which required large employers to allow employees to take unpaid leave for pregnancy or a serious medical condition. On September 22, 1993, Clinton made a major speech to Congress regarding a health care reform plan. The program aimed at achieving universal coverage through a national health care plan, and this is one of the most prominent items on Clinton's legislative agenda and resulted from a task force headed by Hillary Clinton. Clinton implemented a Department of Defense directive known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which allowed gay men and women to serve in the armed services and provided them to keep their sexual preferences a secret. Clinton was the first president to select openly gay persons for administrative positions, and he is generally credited as being the first president to publicly champion gay rights. In the 1996 presidential election, Clinton was re-elected, receiving 49.2% of the popular vote over Republican Bob Dole and Reform candidate Ross Perot, becoming the first Democratic incumbent since Lyndon B. Johnson to be elected to a second term, and the first Democrat since Franklin D. Roosevelt to be elected president more than once. After the 1998 elections, the House impeached Clinton, alleging perjury and obstruction of justice related to the Lewinsky scandal. Clinton was only the second United States president to be impeached after Andrew Johnson. Impeachment proceedings were based on allegations that Clinton had illegally lied about the covered-up relationship with 22-year-old White House employee Monica Lewinsky. The Senate finished a 21-day trial on February 12, 1999, with the vote of 55 not guilty to 45 guilty on the perjuring charge, and 50 not guilty, 50 guilty on the obstruction of justice charge. Both votes fell short of the Constitution's two-thirds majority requirement to convict and remove an office holder. The final vote was generally along party lines, with no Democrats voting guilty and only a handful of Republicans voting not guilty. Clinton controversially issued 141 pardons and 36 commutations on his last day in office on January 20, 2000. Bill Clinton continues to be active in public life, giving speeches, fundraising, and founding charitable organizations. Clinton has spoken in prime time at every Democratic National Convention since 1988. Bill Clinton has given dozens of paid speeches each year since leaving office in 2001, mostly to corporations and groups in North America and Europe. He often earned $100,000 to $300,000 per